Boys, girls, ladies, and gents, welcome back to the stream. This is going to be an account update video. I know I haven't done one of these in a very long time. Okay, people keep asking me for them, and I keep forgetting, or I keep putting it off. I'm super sorry, guys. It was kind of a priority for me before I was T5, but obviously once I hit T5, you know, updating my account every week was kind of not as useful. I'll try to get back on the bandwagon, so I'm super sorry for this delay. Without further ado, we're going to start going through our account. It has been a very long time since I've done one of these, so I'm just going to go through everything, and then, you know, give context along the way. First, we're almost at 11 months. We're not quite at a year, but we're doing pretty well overall. In terms of highlights of the account, I ended up maxing Scipio. I got a special talent, one of my legendary pieces. I have a full legendary set. I'm pretty sure I didn't have that the last account review. And I also have 70 at 5 out of 100 for Hope Cloak. In terms of our long-term goals for the account, we're going to be looking to probably refine this whole thing as we go for the Pioneer. Probably not going to look to refine the Concealed Dagger. Instead of that, I'd probably rather have a however many Ring of Dooms until one of them procs. Yeah, eventually I'm going to proc some accessory, and then with that I'll probably be good. With that, it's probably going to be the 4-piece infantry set, the Eternal Knight, and the Hope Cloak, and I'm going to proc all of it. And we'll probably call that good. On top of unprocced accessories. I'm going to go through all my buildings to open up, then I'm going to go through my troops, my expedition, all that good stuff. Oh, I'm probably not going to go through my buildings. Everything's maxed. Okay, so here's the more info. Here's our dead, our kills, all that good stuff. Last KVK was pretty good to us. Some of these kills are fed. I got a #1 in MGE pretty recently, and we have a rogue in the KD, so I had to get some extra points on the 6th and 5th day, and you best believe I was not going to be training that shit. So yes, I did feed some kills. I did 25 mil Crusader kills in the last KVK, so I counted that as a dub. For my Mightiest Governor, I got mocked. Yeah, I did that. Another few Strat Reserve wins, top 50 for Zenith, you know, just a few good stuff like that. We got a #1 in Protected Supplies. Next, we'll go through our commanders. We got the 5511 Richard, a 5512 Charles Martel. We got pretty lucky with that last skill up. Expertise Alex, Expertise Scipio, Expertise Ethelfled. We got the mocked at 5411. I'm probably going to invest another 20 sculpts in him to bring him at 5511. If you guys are really curious, my thought process on this was that I was going to get #1 MGE because of my contribution points, and the leadership MGE is not the most useful for me to get #1 on. Theodora is great, but I only need 60 sculptures for her. Suleiman sucks. Wu Zetian's not good for my account. Jiska's okay, right? But he's an open fielder. His breakpoint is 5115 and expertise. Those two things really, like, he's like a secondary cavalry march, right? And so if I'm going infantry, cavalry, archers in that order, my second cavalry march is probably going to be, maybe a year from now, right? In a year from now, like, Jiska being my open fielder is kind of an L. We also have expertise YSG, of course, and then, you know, you're just run-of-the-mill commanders. You know, we still got about to have the 5551 El Cid. Hopefully we get some kind of El Cid Bastion that'll make me feel a little better about it. Of course, Sun Diuk is expertise. We're working on Ashita. I want to say like maybe 2 more Strat Reserves, or maybe 1 more, and then we should be done. No, definitely 2 more. Yeah, and then we're going to start working on Cleo, and then after that we'll be saving for the next one. This is my current Sunset lineup. I know I cannot forget this one because everybody always asks me it. It's probably not the best. I could probably fix it up a little bit. I'm just not too concerned right now. I'm waiting until I get Guan Yu, and then I'll probably start setting up my late game Sunset Canyon. Sunset Canyon is just not super important to me right now. My expedition is maxed. We did OL, but we lost in the last part of the division finals. Over here, we're going to check out our resources and bank. You guys are wondering, a lot of people ask why I don't spend my VIP points. This does not get me to 14. No, it's okay. It's not a super big deal. I think next MTG, I should get VIP 14 with this, my current VIP level, and then another 50,000 plus whatever chests I get until then. We don't get a ton of chests here, but, you know, we get like no chests, okay, but it's probably enough to where I'll be at 14 and be happy with it. Over here in the speed ups department, we are super impoverished. We are not doing super well. We did top 50 in the Zenith. I cannot stop myself from going for like top 50 on events. I just have to do it. It's like 2 free sculpts every single time. But of course, it really damages my speed up supply overall. Turning in these building speed ups is gonna be really good. I'm gonna need these training speed ups for Season of Conquest, especially for those training bastions. Because they give a Kahar and they give good crystals, and it's probably something I'm going to have to do if, as an F2P, I want decent tech. Over here, we have 14 advanced army expansions. Of course, I bought all the expansion from OL. Now on T5, now that I have, like, generally commanders that I want, the sculptures are a lot less valuable compared to the expansions. Every single time I see a 1500 expansion in the courier station, I always make sure to pick that shit up too. Over here is the equipment. This has probably gone like the furthest recently. We're focusing really hard on equipment. The more of this stuff we special talent, obviously the special talent also functions with iconic. That's a really good synergy. We're probably also going to end up building a second set of barb gear in terms of Quinn Soul, Cess Brutality, and Frost Shreds, alongside like a couple other pieces of barbing equipment. For Moctezuma, we're probably going to have 2 chaining marches, which is going to be Richard YSG and Moctezuma Theo or Moctezuma Ethelfled for Season of Conquest. I have pretty high hopes for it. His damage is really high, so I think it'll be pretty useful. I don't know when we're going to start dismantling some of the shittier gear, but for now I'm just going to leave it up. I really don't need the materials that badly. Over here, Shield of the Eternal Empire is probably going to be my next refine. We are probably going to wait for our 4th Eternal Night print before we start building it and refining it. Obviously, it's going to be a shoe-in for a special talent. It requires some materials, but the blueprints are all free. It's going to be pretty good to finish up my infantry set, so I like that. And of course, we get like a ton of purple blueprints for stuff we don't need. But it's okay because no blueprints are really difficult to get at this point. Over here we have our materials. I don't think I have a ton, so I think I still need like 20 materials for my next shield refine, but whenever I have a refine, I do it on stream, and if you're not in Discord in the description below, I always put an @ everybody when I'm about to refine something, so you guys can be there if you guys are interested and sitting around for that type of thing. It was really hype when we refined the helmet for a special talent, so if you guys are interested in that kind of thing, make sure you join. Over here we got some legendary marks. We got a couple Alexes, which are pretty nice. Like, these marks can be turned in for like universal sculptures and stuff, so when you fully expertise commanders and then you pull sovereign keys, like, kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna be putting these into just universal sculptures and call it good. 212 sculptures. Basically all of these are gonna go into Guan. I'm looking to expertise Guan after this. All these stars, I'm gonna immediately level 60 him and 6-star him. With Mocked, I'm gonna 6-star him for sure. I just think I might just chain out the XP. I don't know how greedy I can really be, because obviously I have a ton of XP. I just don't want to, I don't want to waste too much. Now, of course, you guys can see some like random odds and ends of sculptures, like the Khan sculpture, like, the random Edward sculptures. These are just from sovereign keys. Over here we have the museum. I only have, of course, the Ethelfled one is free, and then I have the Richard one. It is really hard to get the exhibit coins to unlock stuff. It's not like that hard. I'm sure like later in SOC, like people just have everything unlocked, but early game it's definitely a bottleneck, and obviously I'm F2P, so it's kind of a struggle. Okay. Am I forgetting anything? Troops. I have about 80,000 tier 5 in my hospital, so I'm a little above this. I'm like 70, 71 or something. Guess we can go through the city skins. If anybody is really curious. Over here is AP's power. We can go through the rankings. I almost forgot this shit. I get eaten alive if I didn't go through all the rankings. We got a couple good migrants in, which is going to be pretty exciting. Obviously we lost the last KVK, which is pretty bad, but we cleaned up the KD pretty well, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Okay, and that's actually it. Super sorry about that, guys. Almost forgot a couple of the key things, but I remembered them at the end there. I want you guys to all have an absolutely great one. I'll try to release these like maybe every couple weeks to a month. No promises, but I'm gonna try my best to keep releasing them. Have yourselves an absolutely great one. Thank you so much for dropping by, guys. Make sure you join that Discord in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe if you guys want to help support the channel. And yeah, thanks for sticking around. See you guys later.